2019 was the story of Pakistan taking on the Tekken world. But while everyone was focused elsewhere, one young man from Korea was grinding away, honing his skills as he climbed higher and higher. This is the story of one of the game's youngest competitive players. This is the story of Ulsan. Arriving on the scene in 2018 at only 19, Soo-hoon Lim instantly made a name for himself with a top 8 at EVO Japan, 3rd at the SEA Major, and 2nd at the Rev Major. 2019 started rocky for the young star. A disappointing top 12 finish at the mix-up in Lyon, France, was followed by a top 24 placement at Rock'n'Roll Korea. But he wouldn't let these results get to him. In May, Ulsan traveled to Melbourne, Australia to compete in Oceania's biggest FGC event, BAM 11. He steamrolled through the losers bracket. Round after round, top-tier professionals fell by the wayside, unable to pick up more than a handful of round wins. Until he met rest in the losers bracket finals.
I feel like it's good in this matchup because, you have to play
Ulsan had lost to rest earlier, so this was his first true test of the tournament. Games were traded back and forth as both players fought to keep themselves alive. But a fourth game change to Ulsan's favorite character, Kazumi, gave him the edge he needed to close it out.
It's not looking good for rest right now, but he still has a chance.
Again, sidestep left on the just face skyrocket into the full combo from the launcher, and last chance now, the running shoulder is gonna do it. Ulsan advances, and rest is gonna go home with 3rd place.
Fan favorite JDCR was waiting for him in the grand finals. But Ulsan was locked in, focused, unbeatable. Dispatching JDCR in 6 straight games to win the tournament and finally claim his first Masters Tier win. Ulsan was in the big leagues now, defeating accomplished players and going all the way. His sights now had to be set on bigger things. A month later, in Bangkok, Ulsan would finish in 3rd place after being knocked out by his fellow Korean competitor, Nee. A string of uncharacteristically poor finishes ensued. While he never fell outside of the top 32, Ulsan wasn't breaking into the top 4 as he had previously been so adept at doing. The question started to be raised about whether he had the capabilities to be a champion or whether he was just a flash in the pan. Though to his credit, throughout this entire time, he maintained his position inside the top 10 on the Tekken World Tour global rankings. A feat good enough to guarantee him qualification into the Tekken World Tour Finals. In December, alongside 19 of the world's best Tekken masters, Ulsan traveled back to Bangkok, Thailand for a chance to prove all of his doubters wrong. With so many big names in this tournament, few people were expecting Ulsan to make it out of his group, let alone make a deep run through the tournament. With Nee and Arslan Ash in his pool, Group A was considered to be the tournament's group of death.
Yo, Arslan is in big trouble. He's got a rage right now. Can he make a comeback here somehow? Double touch, comes the dog punish. Oh, that might be it, and it is Ulsan! Gonna defeat Arslan Ash 2-1 here. 15 seconds on the clock. Ulsan gonna give it chill. Break on the throw. Doesn't get the back with just a regular hit that time. 10 seconds to go. Nee with the dash pressure. 1+2, get off again. 5 seconds on the clock. Oh. The keep out from Ulsan. He's flying away. Fly away. Oh, the back. He's back. Ulsan!
And yet, when the dust had settled, Ulsan had defeated both of them and qualified out as the 2nd seed. Through to the knockout stage, Ulsan's run through the losers bracket was the stuff of legend. First, he dispatched Lohai, the 2018 EVO champion, 2-1. Then he completely swept the Japanese player Double from the tournament. Anakin was waiting for him in the 3rd round, but even he lost without a single win. But his most surprising victory came in the losers bracket finals when he matched up against Nee. Old school Korea versus new school, and this time, the new school took it in 3 straight games. He had done it. In only his second year competing, Ulsan was in the grand final of the Tekken World Tour. Waiting for him would be the Japanese competitor Chikurin, who had been so dominant throughout the entire tournament. Chikurin had been playing the character Geese, but switched to the infamous Akuma for his final match against Ulsan. This was a calculated decision, as Chikurin had been practicing Akuma for the past month, specifically in anticipation for a match against Ulsan. For 3 straight games, both players traded rounds, refusing to give an inch. But at each step, Chikurin edged out a slight lead. And in the 3rd game, it once again went down to a final round.
Power crush.
It's worked out for him before.
Oh, the
goodness.
meter, the confirm, the FADC. Look at the damage up there.
Huge lead for Chikurin to close out the tournament, to close out the tour.
Uh-oh, Ulsan, don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. Backdash the wild standing
And that'll do it. Chikurin is your Tekken World Tour Finals champion.
At such a young age, Ulsan has achieved a lot, having already won a Masters Tier tournament. And in his first full year of professional competition, he came so close to winning the game's biggest event. The future is looking bright for Ulsan. With his talent and ability to continuously improve, he has what it takes to be the best player on the planet. Time will tell if he has the desire to go all the way. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.